Hi, I'm Diggvijay Architects, your trusted architect. I'm going to tell you something that most people will not explain to you even after you have hired them. So listen carefully. Most people decide an architect based on their Instagram grids, reference images, or their fee comparisons. But very few ask that how does this architect think? How do they handle uncertainty? And how do they protect the clients from making bad decisions? That is why meetings matter. And that is why understanding values matter. Most mistakes happen before your construction starts. The first meeting with your architect decides everything that follows. A serious architect will always insist on meeting you and not just your plot details. The first meeting is not about impressing you, it's about alignment. Body language reveals clarity, confidence, and honesty faster than any portfolio ever can. If the architect's fee sounds minimal and perfect in the very first call, be careful. Real design is never instant. When an architect meets you in person, they are reading far more than your brief. How you speak about your space, how decisive or confused you are, whether expectations are realistic or borrowed from Pinterest, or whether you are building a home or chasing a trend. And at last, do not be threatened by follow-up calls. A professional architectural firm cares about building clarity and not about chasing you. Most design problems later can be traced back to the first meeting being rushed, skipped, or taken casually. If the first meeting resolves only about money, the entire project will feel the same. You are not paying for drawings. You are paying for well-planned, buildable reality, which saves you from costly mistakes, stress, and poor decisions. Let's clear one of the biggest misunderstandings that clients walk in with. Drawings are just the visible outcome. They are not the service itself. An experienced architect quietly saves money long before construction even begins. The real value lies in avoiding construction mistakes you did not even know were possible at site. You are paying for foresight, sequencing, and someone who's previously made a few mistakes and learned from those mistakes. A professional architect will not agree with everything. He will stand by you, guide you with honesty to protect your long-term interest. When clients ask what they are paying for, they usually think layouts, elevations, and 3D views. That's the visible part. But what actually matters is invisible. Years of side mistakes that would not be repeated, knowing exactly where contractors usually cut corners, and understanding what looks great on paper but fails on site. Also, sequencing decisions so one wrong choice does not trigger 5 more. You are paying for judgment and for restraint. For someone confident enough to say no when something looks exciting but would not age well. That's why two architects can charge very differently for what looks like the same scope. If you are planning a home and want clarity before committing, then this is for you. It will save you time, money, and stress. This is Diggvijay Architects, designing with clarity, intention, and long-term thinking.